What's on, guys? Jason Brad on channel. Tonight we're doing a review for WWE Monday Night Raw in Corpus Christi. Oh man, I wish I was there. It was a good show tonight and stuff. And yeah, let's go get to it then. It was a good show, very good. All right, let's go and get to it. As soon as we settle inside the American Bank Center in Corpus Christi, Texas, we hear the familiar sounds. The familiar sounds of the entrance theme song of Seth Freaking Rollins. The crowd nuts as the former champion makes his way out in fancy attire as always for an advertised surprise return to kick off this week's show. He talks about how good it feels to be back, as the fans do the whoa sing along for several seconds after his music dies down. Pat McAfee is overheard off mic at the desk at ringside telling Rollins how good it feels to hear that. Rollins says it feels good to be back. He's back for one reason, to get the championship he created, the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. He says Money in the Bank is coming up soon, and he knows how to climb the ladder pretty good. Before he can continue, the theme for the reigning WWE World Heavyweight Champion hits, and out comes Damian Priest. He says he's being serious when he says he wanted to be first to come out and welcome him back. He says he looks good. Priest tells Rollins he originally wanted to cash in and beat him for the title. He says he just wanted to tell him that man to man. After some more bang for it between the two, Priest flat out offers Rollins a shot at the title at WWE Money in the Bank. Rollins accepts it. It appears official for Toronto. Alright, first match, Chad Gable versus Braun Strowman backstage. Chad Gable and Alpha Cameo are in the office of Raw GM. It was during the day of Raw GM Adam Pearce. Gable talks matter of uh, faculty about how he is ready for the next shot at the Intercontinental title. Pierce tells him he's got to earn his way back from the back of the line. He can start that tonight. He heads out to the ring for our first match of the evening. As he settles in the ring, we shift gears and head to a pre-match commercial break. When we return, Braun Strowman's theme hits, and out comes who McAfee calls one big son of a bitch. As always, Cole laughs and says, "Good luck, Chad." Wow, Strowman beats Gable down early on. He keeps returning to Alpha Academy at ringside and telling him Gable is a bully and they don't have to put up with him. Strowman yells at Gable and calls him a bully. But as he does, Gable slaps an armbar on Strowman over the ropes. He looks at Alpha Academy while holding the hold upside down and says, "That's how you do it, you idiots." Strowman slams him out to the floor to escape as Gable crashes and burns at ringside. We shift gears and head to a mid-match commercial break. When we return, Strowman does the run around the ringside spot before hitting a big slam on Gable in the ring to finish him off for a relatively easy victory. After the match, Gable yells at Alpha Academy. Otis pushes him down for slapping Akira Tozawa and bullying Maxine Dupree, but then backs off and walks away with them. Gable is left alone in the ring, yelling, "But we're family." So winner is Braun Strowman. Our next match is WWE Money in the Bank qualifying match. Io Sky versus Kiana James versus Zillion Vega. Pat McAfee does his telestrator routine with the footage of Dominic Mysterio and Liv Morgan from last week, as well as Finn Balor pocketing Liv's room key. Back live, Damian Priest questions him about it, but he insists he was just getting it away from Dom. Priest mentions him having Money in the Bank qualifying match and wants to know where his head is. Balor says he plans to win and cash in on Cody Rhodes. Back inside the arena, Io Sky's theme hits and she heads to the ring for the first of two Money in the Bank qualifying matches for this evening. As she sells in the ring, we shift gears and to a quick pre-match commercial break. When we return, Keanu James and Zelina Vega each make their way down to the ring. The bell sounds. Virtual are running with this one. After some brief back and forth action, we head to a mid-match advertising timeout. When we return, Liv Morgan comes out wearing Dominic Mysterio's purple cow vest, which has her room key tucked in the pocket. The distraction sets Io Sky up for her over the moonsault finisher off the top rope for the win. With the win, she qualifies for the women's Money in the Bank ladder match. Winner to qualifying for women's Money in the Bank, Io Sky. Alright, a lengthy Sami Zayn and Sheamus and come out. So, sorry, we have a semi promo, whatever you want to call it. A lengthy video package airs showing Braun Breaker's vicious streak and savage attack of Ricochet, who left in an ambulance last week. Back live, the theme for Sami Zayn hits, and out comes the WWE Intercontinental Champion as he heads to the ring. We head to another commercial break. When we return, Zayn talks about how he can relate to Otis in the Alpha Academy because he was in the bloodline and only left when he was ready. He says he knows Otis will do the same when it's time. As he continues talking, the theme for Braun Breaker cuts him off. Braun Breaker tells him he's on his list and he's next because he's talking his Intercontinental Championship Sheamus theme hits, and now he comes. He says as long as IC title opportunities are being handed out, he wants one too. He says he has had his sights set on the title for 5 years and will do anything to get it. Braun speaks up and is offended that Sheamus came out, stood in front of him, and talked to Zayn like he's not even in the ring. As well, Sheamus says he knows Breaker is on the run of a life now, but he's just a new kid. He tells him to get to the back of the line behind him if he wants an IC title shot, or he'll make him. Alright, Zayn slowly walks over as Sheamus and Breaker are in an intense face-to-face, which is a funny visual, which he played pretty well. He says it looks like he's not needed here, so what he's gonna do is head to the back, find Adam Pearce, and get a match made. He says Corpus Christi doesn't want to see Breaker and Sheamus talk things out. They want to see them fight out later tonight. The fans cheer, and he heads to the back to end what was pretty damn good segment. Next match is Dragon Lee vs. Carlito. A video package airs to show the history between Dragon Lee and Carlito, with Carlito sneaking attacking him and pretending he had nothing to do with it. Until footage of this surface after the fact, back live, Dragon Lee makes his way out to the ring, accompanied by Rey Mysterio and other members of the LWO. As he heads to the ring for our next match of the evening, we shift gears ahead to quick pre-match commercial break. Back live, Cole and McAfee set up a video package from this past Saturday's WWE Clash at the Castle, Scotland PLE, which shows Alba Fire and Isla Dawn winning the WWE Women's title in their home country. Backstage, Jackie Robinson is standing by with the new Women's champs. She asks if they have come down off their high yet. They said they have not. They said the hard part starts now, but because they'll take on and take out anyone who tries to get their hands out their title. Shayna Baszler and Zoe Stark welcome and have words with them in the arena. Carlito's theme hits, and out he comes, accompanied by JD McDonough and Dominic Mysterio of the Judgment Day. The bell sounds, are official off and running. With this one, Dragon Lee charges across the ring and leaps at Carlito, gained the early offensive jump on him. Alright, on the floor, Carlito takes over and then stops to taunt Rey Mysterio. This momentarily lapse and Judgment and focus results in Dragon Lee taking back over and slamming him off the ring apron to the floor at ringside. We head to a mid-match commercial break. On that note, when we return, we see the match still in progress. The two end up on the floor where Liv Morgan comes out again in Dom's purple cow vest. She confronts him against the ring apron as he gets uncomfortable. Zelina Vega runs over and starts brawling with her as the LWO brawls with Dom. Dragon Lee heads to the top to do something, but JD trips him up, and Carlito hits a backstabber for the win. So winner is Carlito. Alright, we see the video, Drew McIntyre coming out. We see the video package explaining what went down at WWE Clash of the Castle Scotland Premium Live event with CM Punk costing Drew McIntyre the WWE World Heavyweight Championship in front of his home country crowd. We see the digital exclusive Jessica Carr giving CM Punk the referee shirt, presumably unknowing. McIntyre is shown heading towards the ring. As we head to a commercial break, when we return, Chad Gable comes in the Academy locker room, yelling at Otis, Akira Tozawa, and Max Dupree until he realizes what they're doing, which is packing bags. Otis tells them they're done, and they walk off. Gable says he's gonna win Money in the Bank and do something Otis never could, which is cash in it cash it in and become world champion. Back inside the arena, Drew McIntyre's theme hits out. He comes to Scotch. We're not looking happy. We are showing footage of the PLE of McIntyre going on rampage on Corey Graves and others after his loss. And Scotland Cole says he was fined for his actions. McIntyre sells in the ring as fans loudly chant CM Punk. McIntyre lightly chuckles off mic. Under his breath, he says CM Punk. Man, screw this company. I can't do this anymore. I quit. He drops the mic and exits the ring. As the lights in the arena dim, he storms up the ramp as we abruptly head right back into commercial break. The last image we saw, however, was Adam Pearce running out and begging with Drew not to end things like this. Alright, the last little part made it obvious that it was a storyline. Back live, we see McIntyre talking backstage at Gorilla position with Paul. Triple H looked at McIntyre again, simply says he quits and storms off with Pearce again following by his side, pleading with him to come into his office and talk. Next match is Dakota Kai and Kairi Sane versus Keenan Carter and Katana Chance. Back inside the arena, we hear the theme for Damage Control, and out comes the duo of Kairi Sane and Dakota Kai. They settle into the ring where we see their opponents, Keenan Carter and Katana Chance, are in the waiting for them. The bell sounds and off we go with the women's tag team action. Kicking things off for the respective teams are Chance and Sane. We see Chance start off strong, but Sane and Kai begin to take over. We see Lyra Valkyria show up at ringside, and this one is quickly over as Carter and Chance hit life of the party for the victory. This was a fast, pretty pointless match here. We could call it a time filler. It actually filled any time after the match. We had to another commercial break after seeing Braun Breaker lacing up his boots in the locker room. Alright, so winners are Kane Carter and Katana Chance. So next match is Braun Breaker versus Sheamus. When we return from the break, we'll see highlights of Seth freaking Rollins return tonight's opening segment and the confirmation of his match against Damian Priest for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship at the upcoming WWE Money in the Bank 2024 Premium Live event in Toronto. Backstage, Io Sky, as shown with Damage Control, she isn't happy about them losing. Just now talked about how she is going to make some changes. She also vows to once again win Women's Money in the Bank and go on to cash in and become Women's Champion back inside the arena. Sheamus' theme hits. Pat McAfee loudly proclaims it. Fight night, baby, as a Celtic warrior makes his way out to the ring for another banger. The theme for his opponent plays. Out comes the very promising future megastar for WWE Braun Breaker. The bell sounds, and Fisher are running this one. Oh man, I'm sorry, I'm trying not to burp. Backbreaker starts off strong, but Sheamus turns the tide when running him shoulder first into the ring apron. He posts an Irish curse backbreaker and then clotheslines him out to the floor. Breaker starts to take over again. He takes Sheamus up and over. The commentary does after leaping from the ring to the floor. On that note, we should get into a mid-match commercial break. As this hard-hitting contest continues, when we return, we see Breaker getting worked over by Sheamus until Ludwig Kaiser interferes out of nowhere. The ref calls for the bell. Breaker takes out Sheamus. Officials march him off. He turns and takes out everyone and shows Zayn, who was at ringside during the match. So winner is no contest. Alright, backstage, Dom is asking if anyone has seen his vest. Up comes Liv Morgan, still wearing it. She tells Dom as he can have it if he takes it off of her himself. She says she'll help get him started and zips it down halfway. As Dom slowly reaches his hand to unzip it the rest of the way, we see Damian Priest walking in the background with his head down. He looks up and says something in Spanish and tells Dom to get his stuff and go. He tells Liv to leave the poor guy alone because he wants nothing to do with her. She laughs and says she thinks he wants everything to do with him. Priest says, oh boy, as we head to another commercial break. Alright, main event time. So here we go. WWE Money in the Bank qualifying match. Main event, Jey Uso versus Finn Balor versus Rey Mysterio in a triple threat match, main event time. But first, when we turn, Karrion Kross challenges either New Day member to a match next week. Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods respond. Cole McAfee promotes CM Punk in his hometown for a Friday SmackDown. Time for next week's Raw Annapolis, Braun Strowman, blah blah blah. From there, we see main event Jey Uso backstage with a bunch of fans with him. The single camera shot follows Uso as he cuts a promo walking through the building as he makes his way out to the ring for our final match of the evening. Out comes the Fireflies as Uso makes his way to the ring. As he does, we shake gears and head to a pre-match commercial break. We'll return thing for banner hours, and out comes the Judgment Day member. Rey Mysterio's iconic tune theme hits last, and later LW makes his way out. The bell sounds, and it's time to find out which of these three will be the first to qualify for this year's main Money in the Bank ladder match. After some early back and forth action, we shift gears into quick pre-match break. Back from break, we see things pick up, and after a few more minutes of back and forth action, we settle into another mid-match commercial break. This week's show wraps up. When we return, we still got some time left, except the massacre folks. When we return, we see Braun Breaker come out to chase the Judgment Day members at ringside to the back after they get involved. Just as Rey Mysterio is getting close to the win, Balor hits coup de grace on Rey, but Uso quickly follows that up with an Uso splash to Balor for the win. Uso qualifies for Money in the Bank winner and qualifying for men's Money in the Bank main event Jey Uso. You guys ready? Here we go, the massacre. After the match, Uso celebrates with the Fireflies and the crowd. When his music cuts off, the lights go out slowly but surely throughout the arena. As an ominous music plays, we see a smoky spotlight at the entrance with a somewhat blue light shining through. One piano note is playing over and over again, similar to Bray Wyatt's old theme song. Slowly but surely, we see something going on in the fog. Someone, presumably Sister Abigail, begins crawling towards a lantern like the one Bray Wyatt will carry. She smiles and points behind her, and the camera passes through the curtain. Following the fog, we see the White Rabbit as a full-grown character with a sledgehammer that has "Help" written on it. We see gorilla position is disseminated, whatever. The body's laid out in flashes of light and splattered blood like a murder scene from a horror movie. We see someone who looks like Bray Wyatt sitting across laid on a desk. We see who looks to be Eric Rowan in a gas mask. Chad Gable is shown with blood pouring out of his head. Bo Dallas, dressed up exactly like Bray Wyatt, starts walking as we hear a loud holy shit" chant in the building. He walks past the massacre and through the curtain out into the arena. As the single piano note grows louder and more intense, we hear the thunder, and then we see the whole group of Bray Wyatt style characters standing side by side. As the piano note continues to grow louder, one kneels down and picks up the lantern. They hold it and all pose together as we hear audible gasps from the crowd. This was so done and scary. They yell, we're here, and blow out the lantern for a chilling end to Raw. Immediately iconic stuff. Immediately, that's how this week's show goes, all this stuff. So yeah, Uncle Howdy is back. Bo Dallas, but as Uncle Howdy. Almost caught when he said we're here. But anyways, that was a good show tonight, and this was a best show tonight and stuff. So I wish I was there in Corpus Christi, because now I live in San Antonio, Texas now and stuff, and yeah. So anyways, man, I wish I was in Corpus. But anyways, we're gonna have a bad weather coming, a tropical storm thing and stuff. So anyways, yep, Bo Dallas is here, aka now Uncle Howdy, all that stuff. So yeah, anyways, that was it for this video. Hope you like it. Like, subscribe, hit the, or no, you don't like it, I don't care. Like, subscribe, hit the bell button, leave a comment or whatever you guys do. I don't care what you guys do and stuff also. But anyways, that was it, and see you guys for review for AEW Dynamite. Laters.